بين المية للمية, from the water to the water. فلسطين عربية. Palestine is there. بين المية للمية. بين المية للمية. Leave Palestine alone and go back to Europe.
They were screaming, go back to Europe for about 5 minutes. And I told them, guys, my family is from Iraq.
Get back to class. I was a student here, I was a PhD student, and I'm a professor here. We're here to learn.
I would prefer that we all have a conversation together so that we can resolve the differences.
The fact that McGill has catered to such students who hold extremist views is sad, and honestly, I want to see change.
Pass this injunction and get the police in. Get them out of here.
If you have nothing to hide, then show your face.
But all we can do is stand up for what's right and keep our faith in restoring justice.
Alex Alavoie reporting for Rebel News here on the ground at McGill University, where anti-Israel protesters have occupied the campus with their encampment for 6 days. Tensions have escalated with reports of intimidation and anti-Semitic chants on campus.
انتفاضة شعبية! فيما انتفاضة!
Since the Hamas terrorist attacks on October 7, we have seen anti-Israel supporters marching and chanting anti-Semitic slogans through the streets all across Canada. We have also seen Israeli businesses and establishments targeted by these Hamas supporters. Israeli supporters have gathered in front of McGill to demand an end to the situation. It has been reported that the Premier of Quebec has requested police to dismantle the encampment.
McGill is clear that they don't want these encampments, and I think that I rely on the officers to make sure to stop that.
Police officers?
Police officers.
What are you asking police to do?
To dismantle encampments.
Right now?
At the time that they will judge that will be the right one.
Police have separated the two groups by closing off some of the access to the property where the encampment is located. Now, let's speak with people on the ground and let's see what they have to say to me today.
This isn't daycare, this is higher education. McGill is a university. You want to talk, you want to have dialogue, you want to have discussion. There's no pushing, there's no shoving, there's no name calling, there's no throwing. That's what university is about. Get back to class, this isn't daycare.
The people on the other side of the fence inside McGill have been taken advantage of, and some of them are very cynically trying to advocate for the genocide of the Israeli and Jewish people.
Professional agitators have taken over my alma mater. I went to McGill, and to see it taken over by professional agitators and who are now monopolizing our entire discourse of our province, all of a sudden taken over, hijacked by people who don't know the difference between Hamas and hummus.
As a student who is soon entering the university system, I don't know what to expect, but we are here today to show that we are proud. We will not stand down. We have a country. This is not 1939 anymore.
These people in the encampment, they're doing illegal things. They don't have the right to set camp on McGill campus. They're standing for something wrong. They're clearly anti-Semitic.
I think it's a really important thing to stand up for who we are. We have thousands of years of history. We're peaceful, loving people who only want good for others. We have been persecuted for centuries for absolutely no reason but being Jewish.
I feel it's important that the leaders of any municipality, such as mine, who are of the Jewish faith and even of any other faith, should be here to show that we support Israel, we support the Jewish people, and it's literally a shame that Jewish people have to hear death to the Jews, gaz the Jews. It's disgusting.
I think it's too long for them to
to occupy the campus.
We're proud Jews, and we have to stand out for our people. And you know, the fact that wealthy, educated people who go to a beautiful institution, or a once beautiful institution called McGill, are protesting on behalf of Hamas, a terrorist organization, and these people pretend to be preoccupied with women's rights, gay rights, LGBTQ rights, and then stand for Hamas after the atrocities they committed on October 7th. It's a testament to how morally decadent our society has become.
Why are you on this side trying to kind of agitate people?
This is freedom of political beliefs, Canadian Charter, right? Is that what it says? You have the right.
What is your goal?
What does the Quebec Charter say? You have the right. People have the right to information as long as it's legal, right? Quebec.
What is your goal to be on this side?
I'm exercising my Quebec constitutional charter. I'm exercising my rights. The Quebec Charter says everyone has a right to information as long as it's not illegal. This is not illegal. That's it.
Well, you know that you are provoking.
That's your opinion.
No, that's not my opinion.
My charter rights. I'm exercising my charter rights. Anybody attacks me, I've got someone in the crowd filming. Anybody attacks me, nice lawsuit. That's it.
There is no stoppage on the Jewish students going on to courses. What are you talking about? The campment is here. It's not blocking anybody's way. All the students, they're free to go wherever they want, and they are going. Actually, it's not in the end of the term, okay? So the second thing, even if it were at the middle of the term, the second semester, I'm sure the people who are camping here, they are not making any blockages against anybody attending any courses.
Leave Palestine alone and go back to Europe.
But my family is from Iraq.
Go back to Iraq. Go back to Iraq. Go back to Iraq. Go back to Iraq. All the Zionists are racist. All the Zionists are the terrorists.
I came together with two of my Jewish friends to McGill to see what's going on. We stood far away from them. We didn't interrupt them. We didn't do anything. We didn't say anything. I had a nice conversation with someone from there. Once they recognized us, the entire crowd, they just came to us. About 20 jihadists, 25 jihadists came to us, surrounded me specifically, and started to scream, "Go back to Europe, all the Zionists are racist." And they were screaming, "Go back to Europe" for about 5 minutes. And I told them, "Guys, my family is from Iraq. I'm not even from Europe." So they said, "Go back to Iraq." The problem is that Jews cannot go to Iraq. Jews cannot be in Iraq anymore.
How do you feel to see people like actually walking and trampling the Israeli flag?
I am not intimidated. They can do what they have to do, but we're not going to stoop to their level. And let's just get them out of here. Eventually, Montreal enforcement's are going to come once the McGill injunction's going to kick in, and this whole encampment's going to be done. But yes, no, I'm not intimidated.
Some real bad signs. It's going to turn into a big blow up if you let this guy in there.
What's wrong with the sign?
No blow up. I saw your October 7 sign, man. That's the.
Mandy, can you record? From the Israeli army.
That doesn't matter, man. You're going to cause a conflict. This is good so far.
What do you think of the sign?
It doesn't matter.
What do you think of the sign?
That sign's okay. He's looking for trouble. He's got a really inflammatory sign.
We're more than happy to show our face. We're not hiding behind anything. Whereas if you see the vast majority of the people in the camp that claim to be there for peace, they're hiding behind a cagoule in French, or like a mask to hide their true identity.
What do you think McGill should do?
I have no idea. They should decide for themselves what to do. but I think the campus should be open to everybody.
What we need is to see that there's a partner for peace. And what they're doing over there is showing us the opposite, because they're saying from the river to the sea, they mean that they don't want Israel, they don't want Jewish people.
School is for learning. Leave us alone, let us go to class, that's why you're here. You chose to go to this university, you chose to be a student here, so if you're a student at this university, go to class.
I'm hoping that McGill would actually protect all its student body and allow all students to freely go on their campus, evict these agitators.
Les étudiants doivent au moins assister à leurs cours, et puis c'est pas un terrain de camping.
Even though I'm graduated right now, I'm still ashamed to have gone to McGill. I mean, the lack of representation that we see, the lack of discipline that we see from the administration to get these people out.
We love life. We even love Palestinians. We take care of them in Israel. We love everybody around us. That's why we're here.
How could they be peacefully protesting when they approve what was done on October 7th? The moment you say that you approve what was done on October 7th, you're no better than those who did the killings and the rapings.
You give you the right to express your opinion, but not give you the right to treat other people.
I know plenty of students who have been told from the river to the sea, these are genocidal slogans. They've been told things like go back home. These are not peaceful protests. These protests are riddled with anti-Semitism, and they're not by any means benign.
Intifada Sha'biyya means popular revolution. Intifada Sha'biyya, popular revolution.
So when they yell for Intifada, they are calling for the elimination of the Jewish people. So yes, that is threatening, and we do take it seriously.
I think we can all see that the police want to do something. We saw it today, the police were amazing. I think that they want to do something, but they're waiting for McGill to give them the green light. And I think McGill should do it as soon as possible.
Even if you see a lot of the people that are, you can see clearly they're not like students, so it's supposed to be only for students. It's one thing if you want to protest, but you can tell many people aren't, of age to even be students, so they technically shouldn't even be on the property.
McGill has been taken hostage by Muslim Arab extremists who are taking advantage of naive, progressive Canadians.
They want to perpetuate a war against Israel. These are war promoters. They do not want Hamas to end their rule over Gaza and a base from which they can promote war.
They can say they're peaceful all they want. They're not peaceful.
Everybody is nervous. Nobody can walk down the street. And we just want peace no matter where we go.
They should be removed. But the problem is that too many leaders of these universities are feeble and weak and don't stand up for what's right and what's wrong.
The truth is what matters. Israel is not an apartheid state. There are 2 million Arab Israelis living with equal citizenship, fighting in the army, serving in the government. So that claim is utterly false.
I expect Trudeau to stand up and to say publicly that he condemns anti-Semitism without saying Islamophobia in the same sentence.
What's happening here is not a demonstration. What's happening here is aggressive, coercive opinion of a minority, and that's taking over everybody because nobody wants to be politically incorrect.
If you're not a Canadian citizen and you are chanting openly for the destruction of the Jewish people, you're not welcome here. You should be deported. So go over deporthamas.com if you agree with this.